Ready? Start. Sir, before I come to the main provisions of the bill, I would like to explain briefly the need for bringing in this measure. As it is known, the State Financial Corporations Act was passed in 1950 in order to enable the states to establish state financial corporations with the object of providing long-term credit to small and medium-scale industries. 3 years before that act was passed, the Industrial Finance Corporation Act was passed in 1950 in order to make medium and long-term credit more readily available to industrial concerns, particularly in circumstances where the normal banking facilities were not available to them. The Industrial Finance Corporation during the first 3 years of its life had made some progress in achieving these objectives and had acquired a certain amount of experience. Full use of the experience acquired by the Industrial Finance Corporation during the 3 years of its life was made in drafting the State Financial Corporations Act 1950. The jurisdictions of these two corporations were not overlapping because the Industrial Finance Corporation afforded the necessary credit facilities to industrial concerns of a comparatively large size. It could not possibly provide the same facilities to smaller concerns located throughout India to meet the regional demands, and therefore there was a demand from various states for the establishment of such institutions which may cater to the needs of the various states. So, under Section 26 of the State Financial Corporations Act, such corporations cannot grant accommodation to a single industrial concern for an amount exceeding 10% of the paid-up capital, which may not exceed a maximum limit of rupees 10 lakhs, whereas the Industrial Finance Corporation does not deal with applications for loans less than rupees 10 lakhs unless the loan application is from a state where the State Financial Corporation does not exist. So, the House will appreciate that the state finance corporations have a very important role to play in the growth of small and medium scale industries. The second 5-year plan lays considerable emphasis on basic and heavy industries, but the growth of small and medium scale industries also finds an important place in the plan and in the country's economy. It is therefore necessary that the state financial corporations should be able to meet the requirements of the small scale industries. With this view, last year the House will remember the State Financial Corporations Act 1950 was amended in order to make newly formed industrial concerns eligible for loans from the state financial corporations. Before the amendment was passed, the State Financial Corporation could only make loans to existing concerns, and the industrial concerns which were, so to say, in the offing could get no financial help from the State Financial Corporation. It was thought in view of the impact of industrialization and greater emphasis laid on the development of small and medium scale industries that the whole working of the state financial corporations, which were important corporate institutions catering to the needs of such industries, should be reviewed. It was felt that the activities of these corporations were not expanding or were not adequately meeting the requirements of the small and medium scale industries due to certain structural defects or due to certain anomalies that were creeping in. Therefore, the Reserve Bank took the initiative of calling a conference of the representatives of the state financial corporations, and two such conferences were held in August 1950 and November 1960. These conferences recommended certain amendments to the Act. These were very carefully considered, and a draft bill was circulated to the various states. A number of states took very keen interest in the working of these corporations and made very useful suggestions, and the present bill incorporates some of the important recommendations of those conferences as well as the useful recommendations made by the various states. With this background, I would like to take the House to the important provisions of the bill, and I would briefly explain them. Clause 2 of the bill defines the industrial concern as given in the Principal Act. The Principal Act limits the scope of the activities of the corporation to only such concerns as are engaged or are to be engaged in the manufacture, preservation, or processing of goods, or in mining, or in the generation or distribution of electricity or any other form of power. In the absence of any clear definition of the phrase processing of goods, the corporations were finding it somewhat difficult to decide whether a particular concern fulfilled the necessary conditions to make them eligible for assistance by the corporation. An explanation under clause 2 subclause 2 is now being added defining the expression processing of goods. This explanation will remove the difficulties of the state financial corporations. Then clause 24 of the bill enables certain states to get the benefits of such corporations.